Alright guys, what is going on? Voodoo51292, and happy Halloween to everyone who is celebrating Halloween, and welcome to my channel update for Monday, October the 31st of 2011 through Sunday, November 6th of 2011, and already the last day of October, if you can believe it. We're winding down here on the year, but we're not winding down on the games just yet. So let's go ahead and talk about what game I played last week and what's coming up in the future week, okay? Last week was all devoted to the game Battlefield 3, and obviously this was one of the more highly anticipated games of 2011. Certainly anticipated because a lot of people wanted to see how it was going to be before Modern Warfare 3 comes out in 2 weeks. And because the game, at least the campaign, is relatively short, I was able to actually complete all of my Battlefield 3 footage this week, meaning I was able to beat the entire campaign. I also played 18 parts of the competitive multiplayer for Battlefield 3, and I also did a review of it. And by the time this goes up, all of that footage will be up, the campaign in its own playlist, the multiplayer in its own playlist, and of course the game review added to the game review playlist. And right now the multiplayer footage is actually getting pretty decent views right now. One of them has over 100 views already, and I just put it up today, which is great news. So if you haven't seen the multiplayer footage, I recommend you go check that out. So that's what I did last week. It was all about Battlefield 3, and I'm happy to say that I was able to finish and wrap it up. Now, talking about this week coming up, we have another major release, and actually this week is the first of 3 straight games that I'm going to be playing that I'll actually be purchasing and have the physical copy of the game. And the game that is coming out this week is Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, and that's the game that I'm going to be playing this week. Now, today is Monday, and GameStop is having a midnight release tonight for Uncharted 3. Now, I did not previously know until just a couple days ago that they were even doing a midnight release for Uncharted 3. But as of right now, I'm planning on going. It is Halloween, and I'm not going to be doing anything tonight because the Halloween parties in college are basically going places and getting fucked up and drunk, which I don't do. So, that being the case, I'm going to celebrate Halloween by going out tonight and picking up Uncharted 3. At least that's my plan. Now, if something happens to change, then, it changes and there's nothing I can do about it. But the plan right now is, my intention is to go pick the game up at midnight, come back here, and then do a unboxing of the game, which we haven't had an unboxing. I believe the last game I unboxed was LA Noire in May, just because I haven't. The only other game I've owned since then was Resistance 3, and that was during my brief channel hiatus, so I didn't do an unboxing for that game. So I'll come here, do a quick unboxing, and probably play maybe a couple of hours, meaning maybe 8 parts or so, of the Uncharted 3 campaign. Obviously, you don't want to play too much because it's going to be getting really late at that point, and I do have class at 10:30 tomorrow morning, so, and a test, by the way, tomorrow. So I don't want to be staying up too terribly late, playing the campaign, but that is my intention, okay? So I would check back here on the channel tonight, sometime after midnight Central Time, probably around 12:30 or so Central Time, to see my unboxing, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the unboxing and start uploading that, then playing the game, and then when I'm done, upload that. So you probably won't see any game footage until, very early tomorrow morning, but you can see the unboxing. So that is my plan, okay? And then of course I will continue playing Uncharted 3 this week, the campaign, and also the multiplayer. And it's good because this week I get to start a day early on Tuesday, or actually 2 days early, because I get to start it on Monday, really, Monday night, when usually, I don't get games till Wednesday. This one I'm actually purchasing, and it's coming out at midnight, so that's cool. I get a head start on the game, so that should mean that I should be able to finish the game this week, because this week is relatively not that busy for me for the first time in forever, okay? So that's the good news. So that's what's going on this week. Now I have 2 more things that I want to touch on before we adjourn this channel update. The first one is the status of the monetization of my videos, the putting ads on my videos, because I talked about this last week, and that channel update I talked about it in, and I've gotten messages from a few fellow YouTubers, actually including the Air Raid Lord, who you'll remember I've played multiplayer with back in the summer, and his channel has exploded. So I have been getting messages from people, which is great. I really appreciate the messages, the feedback. This is what I wanted. Intelligent responses, by the way. I haven't had any annoying trolls asking me about, what's going on with the monetization of my videos. The area lord actually telling me that he talked to DSP because they met and are on friendly speaking terms, and because of that mutual relationship, the area lord benefited by his channel blowing up, which is great for him. And so he was telling me that he was talking to DSP about this, and basically telling me that it's a gray area as far as monetizing, which I knew, and a couple of other guys are asking me what's the deal. So I'm going to tell you basically what I've been doing and what the status is. You remember I said I was going to basically monetize. The first thing I was going to do is monetize every video without gameplay footage, which I did, and everything worked out fine. And then I had one test video where I monetized one video of my Rage multiplayer footage, just to see if it would work and see if they would take it down. Well, ads were placed on the video, and it's been monetized since then. There's been nothing wrong with it. And so after a few days of that, I said, okay, well now I'm going to do something bold, a bold experiment here. What I'm going to do is actually monetize a whole playthrough. So I went through and monetized my entire campaign playthrough for Rage, and I put ads on all those videos. And again, it took a little bit longer to get the ads up. They didn't go up instantly. Some videos it took a day, some it took 2. But it seems like almost every video for the Rage campaign now has ads on it. I didn't actually go through all 60 to check, but it seems the majority of them do have ads, are monetized, and are doing fine. They haven't been taken down. And then once I saw that, I said, okay, well I guess so far everything's going okay. So then what I started doing is, as I played Battlefield, I started monetizing the Battlefield videos as they came out. And at first, it was a little iffy with the campaign footage. Ads were not going up on my videos for a while. And then all of a sudden they started popping up on my campaign footage. And then, a day or two after. Then, after that, it turned out where every time I put up a video and monetize it, the ads would go on it instantly. And that's happened for the remainder of the Battlefield 3 campaign, and also for the Battlefield 3 multiplayer. I monetized all of those videos, ads were immediately put up on them, and I'm making money off of it. Not, a whole bunch. I haven't even hit dollar yet because apparently they pay you dirt cheap. I think I've made like 20 cents or something like that, and I've had almost 300 views on those videos in total, and only made like 20 cents, so, But the bottom line is that it seems to be fine. It seems to be working fine. There's like, sometimes 1 or 2 videos will get caught up and actually say that they're monetized and ads won't appear. I believe part 17 of my Battlefield 3 campaign has this problem where everything else is monetized, but that one video, for some reason, there's no ads on it. And I don't know why, and that's fine if it's only, 1 or 2 videos, but so far all of my multiplayer footage is fine. So that's the update right now. It seems to be okay. Now, one thing I want to say to all these people that have questions about it, that are thinking about monetizing gameplay footage, because I don't know if I mentioned this, but the people that messaged me basically had the same questions I did. They were selected to monetize videos, they had gameplay footage, and they weren't sure what to do with it. So what you do basically, and I talked about this last week, but I'll reiterate it, is when you go and click under my videos, you click the monetize button, it brings up a couple of things. It brings up a list of things with checkboxes next to it, and then like an open thing where you could type. And basically, the checkboxes have a bunch of copyrighted material, and it basically asks, does your video include any of these? And it's got like copyrighted music, this or that, and one of them is video game software, visuals or whatever. So I checked that one, and then in the description box, I want you to tell how you own the rights to this copyrighted material. And this is what I've been putting in the box. For every video I've put basically, this is my personal playthrough or my personal gameplay of the video game blank. It contains my live and running commentary throughout for the purposes of education and entertainment, and therefore it is protected under the Fair Use Clause in United States law. And then I put a link. I actually went online and searched, fair use, and got to the actual, I believe it's the actual website of the copyright website, the copyright laws of the United States, their website, and got a link to the fair use, or at least the page that contains the fair use clause. And I put that link in the description of the video and send it in. And so far, like I said, it's been fine. So for any of those people who want to start monetizing video gameplay footage, what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna put the link that I've been putting in all of my videos, all of my description that I send in for submission. I'm going to put that link in the description of this video. That way, if you want to do it, you can copy that link. What I've done is actually save the link in a Word file. That way, I always have access to that link. I don't have to go find it again. So I'll put the link in the description of this video that you can copy and post in your submissions and save for your use if you want to go ahead and do that. And I recommend you do, just to cover yourself, okay? So that's what I'm going to do for here on out. Every time I'm uploading videos, I'm just going to monetize them. And as long as things keep going well, that's what I'm going to keep doing. And hopefully in about 100 years, I'll make enough money to actually get a check. But that's the news. That's what's going on. So if you want to know, that's the status. Everything that's going to be coming up from now on, I'm going to be monetizing. And if anything changes to where they're taking down my videos, or I can't do it anymore, I'll be sure to let everybody know that. But right now it's working out fine, and I'm not having any troubles with it. Okay, so that's the status of my video monetization. And again, for those of you who don't know, it's through Google AdSense. I'm not a YouTube partner or anything like that. It's this program, Google AdSense, that emailed me about monetizing my videos. So that's what I'm referring to. The last thing I want to talk about is what I'm doing next week for Modern Warfare 3. I talked about it last week that I would talk about it, this week. And they are having, of course, a midnight release for Modern Warfare 3 at GameStop next Monday night. I'm fully intending on attending. I'm fully intent, I guess, on intending. That's what I should say. And what I'm going to do is what I'm doing for Uncharted 3 tonight. I'm going to go get the game. I'm going to come home. I'm going to do an unboxing of the game. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hop online and I'm going to play a couple hours or so of midnight release multiplayer. And I think it would be cool footage to do because obviously Black Ops, that's the most videos I have on my channel. People liked watching the Black Ops footage. They said it was funny. And I really enjoyed playing the Black Ops multiplayer. So and for me, Black Ops was the first Call of Duty game I've really ever played. So I'm excited to see the differences between Infinity Ward's and Treyarch's Call of Duty. I know I'm behind the times because everybody else already played Modern Warfare 2 and knows, but I didn't. So I'm interested to see what the multiplayer of this game is going to be like, how it's going to differ from Black Ops, and what it's going to be. And I think it'd just be cool to be one of the first people on YouTube to actually have multiplayer footage of Modern Warfare 3 from the actual game on the midnight release. So that's what I'm going to be doing, a special midnight release multiplayer session next Monday night for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to be talking about it next Monday in my channel update, but I decided to talk about it now since it's actually going to take place on Monday night, so a lot of people may not see the channel update before that happens. And a note, I am getting Modern Warfare 3 for the Xbox 360, okay? So, that's what's going on. Thanks for watching the channel update. Again, a quick recap. Battlefield 3 is now complete. And again, a note, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm completely done with the Battlefield 3 multiplayer. I may still play it. I can keep the game now because, like I said, I don't need to send it back because the next 3 games I'm actually going to be purchasing. I just need to send Battlefield or Batman back before Assassin's Creed. So I can keep Battlefield. I can play some multiplayer here and there if I have some time, and I probably will because I like the multiplayer, some modes of it, and so I probably will go back to it before Modern Warfare 3. Or maybe even during Modern Warfare 3, I don't know. And then, like I said, there may be a week in December where I play different multiplayers with fans or whoever wants to play. So Battlefield 3, I wouldn't say that my footage is completely done for that game. But the campaign is finished, the multiplayer, 18 parts of it are up, and the review is now up, so go check all that out. Uncharted 3 will most likely begin tonight with a midnight release and some gameplay. It will continue all week long. And then midnight release multiplayer for Modern Warfare 3 next week, and also Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim comes out next week as well, and we'll get into that in next week's channel update. And the monetizing is working out fine right now. It's going well, and if anything changes, I'll let you know. And again, I will put the link to that website of the fair use clause in the description of this video, so if you're one of these people who want to start monetizing gameplay, and you want to know the link, you can go get it from the description. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tonight with a little bit of Uncharted 3 gameplay, and for the rest of the week with Uncharted 3 gameplay.